Hey, welcome. You are on the scene. I'm your girl Racheal J. We got Andre Bellos. Y'all hear that? Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Hey guys, I heard a snippet of a jam. Oh my goodness.
That's fun.
Hot.
Thank you for having me, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. Oh my god. Did y'all hear that? Oh my gosh, we got more in store for you guys. We're gonna play the whole song. This is Trina, that new hot track by Mr. Andre Bellos, and I'm just so excited.
Thank you, and so am I. We are so grateful. Thank you for having us.
Oh my, let me tell you guys, this is a beautiful blend of Greek and what is it, Salvadorian.
Oh, you did your research.
Yes, yes.
That's sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
goodness.
And you know what's crazy about you saying that?
Mhm.
I was born in '87, so growing up, it wasn't really that cool to be mixed.
Right.
And now it's like the cool thing to
It's
be
the
mixed.
in thing, yes.
It really is, but I'm actually really grateful for it because growing up, you know, I was never white enough to hang out with the white kids, but I wasn't Spanish enough to hang out with the Spanish kids.
Right.
So my group of friends would be me, one African American, one Asian, you know, one this, one
Right.
that, and at the time, I felt that we were all just like outcasted, so we all just bonded.
Right.
And I'm sure that was part of it, but now looking back, I'm so grateful that I was able to be exposed to so many different cultures. One of my best friends growing up was Indian, and I remember I went to his house and he explained his culture and his religion and his food to me, and it was unbelievable.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful thing, and there's a lot of outspoken people saying we need more diversity, we need more inclusion. This is Chicago.
More representation.
We need people to represent us. So what was that like? You know, I know you said you felt like an outcast. And you're also, there's 5 of you guys as far as your family. It's 5 children. You were the middle child.
It's a blended family.
So you have the blended family as well.
Yeah, my dad was married twice. So my mom, my parents are still together, and my mom is my dad's second wife. So he had 2 kids with his first wife and then 3 with my mom. So there is 5 of us. In my immediate family, I am the oldest. And then within the entire family, I am the middle. So it's kind of tough either way you slice it.
It's like you're the oldest or you're the middle child.
And those are both tough positions, you know, to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how did you navigate, you know, your way through growing up, just being, you know, the oldest? Because I'm the oldest of one of the oldest of 6.
It's not easy.
It is a certain level of responsibility,
Absolutely.
and they look to you for so much. So how did you kind of navigate your way through that?
You know, I didn't. I didn't know what to do, just like anybody else. And I was making mistakes left and right, and I was getting in trouble with my parents, and I didn't even know that I was doing something wrong to get in trouble for. My mom is Spanish, so she's a Latina mom.
And feisty.
Not only that, but family is so important, and especially the oldest. They really look at the oldest as the one that needs to sacrifice themselves so the younger ones can have more out of life.
That's so true.
And I didn't understand that concept. My dad's Greek. He didn't teach that to us. And being brought up in the United States, I would see my friends like, well, Mom, I don't want to do that. And Dad, they could do it. And they could do this. And I just thought, gosh, I wonder why my family is not like that. Like, you know, why can't, you know, they do their own thing? Or why does it always have to be like this or always have to be like that? But I just understood that growing up, you know, with age comes a lot of responsibility. And I know I was babysitting a lot when I was young and probably not even old enough to babysit.
Okay.
But it's, you know, it's part of the family life, and it's part of the journey. And you know what? It's made me so strong. I can walk in any circle.
Yes.
Any person, any nationality, any walk of life.
I love it.
And I can really connect with that person. And they can connect with me and feel my sincerity because I'm a real person.
Yes, you are. You are.
Thank you.
Yes, I can feel all the love. All the love.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So how far do you think we've come as far as diversity and inclusion? You know, you're an actor, you're a singer, you're a dancer. You know, you're a triple threat.
Oh, that's really good to say.
So you've been around doing your thing for a while. You know, you've won awards.
I have.
been on TV shows. You know, you dropped an album. So how do you feel as far as diversity and inclusion? How far it's come from? You know, you're an '80s baby.
Yeah, 87. It's come a long way, and I think we all can agree with that.
Absolutely.
But we have a long way to go. We need more representation of Asians and Indians on television and in film, along with Blacks and Latinos.
Yes, absolutely.
I also would like to see, before I die, our first Latino president.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Yeah, I think that really would. It's gotten a lot better. We've all come a long way, but we have a long way to go, and we need more people like yourself and myself.
Right.
People who start out at the bottom and are having success and make it to the top, versus people who are at the top and keep going further. And I have nothing against those people, and we need those people because they set the standard for the rest of us.
Yes.
But when you start out at the bottom and you make it to the top, you have more compassion and empathy for people who might be having a bad day.
Absolutely. And it's best because I know that, especially in Black films, you know, we're getting a little bit better at it, but you'll see the same cycle of people. I was like, if I see Morris Chestnut and Gabrielle Union in another movie, Sanaa Lathan in another movie, I'm going to scream. It's like it's so many people out here that can work and do these jobs. Like you get one person, you get Lucy Liu, and there's no other Asian that can act in another movie. So it is important that as we're going up, you know, we're reaching back, pulling up, and then we're creating opportunities as well.
Absolutely.
So yes.
Absolutely. If you happen to be more fortunate than the next person, don't build a taller gate.
Right.
Build a longer table.
I love that. Absolutely.
And invite people to your table.
Yes.
If you're so great, show the rest of us how to do it.
Right. Yes. So let's dig into what you love to do.
Okay.
And I know I was listening to your song called Trina,
Thank
his new
you.
song.
Thank you
my
so
goodness.
much. I'm so proud of it.
Oh my! And I didn't. And I, like I was telling you before, I didn't know what to expect. 'Cause I never heard your music. You know, when you look at him, you don't know what's going to come out. You know, because it's like, okay, you can't judge a book by its cover. So I was joking saying when I look at him, I think of Blake Alexander. Shout out to Blake.
We love you, Blake.
You know,
that's a
Blake,
huge compliment.
Blake. Yes, it is.
That's a huge compliment.
It is. I'm thinking I'm going to hear some sophisticated class and, you know, that, you know, some of that stuff.
And we love Blake for that.
Yes.
And he's the man at it.
He
and
does
he's
his
classy.
thing. He does his thing. You know, because I'm always seeing you in suits and then, baby, when I turned on that song, I was like, what? Boom.
I had to get a little ratchet with it.
Okay.
And have a little fun for the kids.
Yes,
for the children.
Yes, okay. The babies is happy. They love it.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it was wonderful. So tell us a little bit about your music style.
Sure.
And you know, and what your preference is, and you know, do you do a mixture because you are Latina,
right?
You know, and then you got the R&B jumping off. So just let us know a little bit about all that good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've always had a passion for music, and I started doing some music in 2009, and releasing a few singles here and there, a mixtape, and I did drop an album in 2013, which was very exciting. And I just recently, last week, signed a deal with iTunes. So you'll be able to find all my music on their website right now, past, present, and future, including Trina, which is being released today on your show. So thank you so much.
Woo!
Yes. Today is the release date of Trina.
Oh my gosh.
And it'll be available on the internet worldwide August 21st.
Oh my gosh.
So some more fun stuff coming up. But, you know, going back to your question, in terms of the music I like personally, I don't like any particular genre. I'm just a fan of good music.
Oh,
if it's a good song, I like it.
Yes,
I like classical, country, all the way down to gangster rap. I like 50 Cent, I like Eazy-E, I like Ice-T, Ice Cube, NWA. I mean, I just think that you cheat yourself.
Yes.
When you only say, I only like this or I only like that. You're not allowing yourself to be exposed to more, because you never know how it can change your life. Music is the soundtrack to our lives.
Yes, it is.
And if you really listen, it can speak to you and change your mood.
Absolutely.
And I think for me, that's what music is. It's a level of positivity that almost comes over you as like a spell almost.
Right.
And I just think for me, I know how powerful music is and how powerful it was for me coming up listening to Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson.
Gosh,
I just want to be so responsible with my music, but I also understand how important it is to be popular and mainstream and relevant.
Right.
I worked with a couple artists from Miami, Florida, and Atlanta, Georgia on this record. And the song was actually already a viral hit. It pays homage to the rapper Trina.
Oh,
the bad.
Yes. Okay, the bad.
She's a throwback, but I think
Yes.
everybody loves her.
Right.
And I know we do. And I reached out to him and I said, I love this record. I want to do a remix to it. Sent him my verse. They loved it. And they said, it's not the remix. This is going to be the original version.
Wow.
And that's how this happened. It's been over 2.5 years since I did anything with music. And this was a really good vehicle for me because it was already moving.
Right.
It was like I just hopped right in the passenger seat and put my seatbelt
That's
on.
smart of you. Yes.
And you know, I really appreciate that because I think that, you know, again, I understand the work I want to do and I understand what it's going to take to do that work.
Right.
And it's important for people to know who you are to get your message across.
Yes.
So there's always a method to everything, you know. I know I joked a few moments ago and said I had to get a little ratchet on the record, but you know, the record is really, it's not PG-13. But it's definitely not it's not too over the top and it's a lot of fun and I think anybody can enjoy it and it's a smooth record.
Right, yes.
It's I would say it's a pop rap R&B record and I think
it's a good fusion. When you say Atlanta and Miami, I feel that in that record.
And my verse is half English and half Spanish.
Oh my
So we are really infusing as much as we possibly can.
Yes.
And I'm just grateful to be a part of this record.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So if you were, so if it was that one person that you could perform with.
Oh wow.
Just one, maybe two if it's a struggle.
Alive or dead? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. If you have
one alive, one dead.
Yes, one alive, one dead.
So one dead, Michael Jackson.
Oh yes.
And then one alive. Oh God, it's so tough. One alive. Oh darn, this is hard. Maybe Madonna.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Madonna.
Yeah.
I love the live show she puts on.
Madonna got it going on.
She's got it going on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's someone I look up to.
Those are some good choices.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you know what? There's more that come to my brain.
Yes.
But I'm trying to keep it to two. Yeah. Because I really do love everybody. And I get asked that all the time. And it's really a tough question for me because I'm really inspired by everyone and everything, everything around me.
Right.
Not even just people.
Right.
And you know, I really do get inspired by my friends and my family and also public figures.
Yeah. Absolutely, because the environment around us is our muse. It's like a painter.
Right. We don't even know that it's shaping us.
Right.
Like sculpting.
Yes.
That's why you have to be so careful and be aware of your surroundings and say to yourself, do I really want to be around this? Do I want this energy? Do I want that? And I've made that mistake too, good and bad.
Right,
you know?
absolutely, absolutely. So, are you ready to get the show on the road?
Baby, I'm ready.
Are you ready to get a little Trina in our system?
Whoop, whoop.
I mean, I love it. I'm a fan. I was like, what?
You're so sweet.
I said, let me get off this couch and drop it. I thought I was listening to something easy and slow. I was like, what? So yes, we're gonna get it going on. This is Trina. Wow, the new hit single by Andre Bellos.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Dude, you killed it.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
And it's up there because and then it's so funny because I listened to Cardi B's song. What is the one that she did where she was with the Latina mix to it?
I like it.
Is it I Like It Like That? And it kind of just gave me that whole
I love
vibe.
that record.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I was like, oh, I'm rocking and rolling with you.
Latin Afro beats. That's what that reminds me of. Cardi's record.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes,
and there's a new
that.
record that just came out today, I think, by Sierra. It's called Freak Me, Afro beats.
I did not get
featuring
to hear
a Nigerian artist.
What?
Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness, I gotta hear it now.
Yeah.
I'm loving what Sierra's doing.
I love her.
You know what I mean?
I
And
love
the
her.
thing about it is, what I love about it is that you can take a break. Just like you said, it's been 2 years.
And then you can come back.
And you can come
and
back.
be number one.
Yes, like it's okay.
It is totally okay. And you know, I'm back on social media now, but before August 1st, I was off for 90 days. I haven't done anything with music in 2.5 years. And it feels so good to come back. And it's like, it never even stops.
Yes.
You know, and it's a really wonderful feeling. And I know that that's a blessing because not everybody has that kind of power
Right.
where they can leave and come back.
Give me some. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just did the level up challenge last week.
Oh!
And it went viral.
What?
They had this little funny gif of me with my tongue hanging out, shaking, and I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. I shared it on my stories. I was like, you all, this went viral, and there's a gift. It was like, why am I acting like this? Because it's Saturday, duh.
Wow. Okay. Baby, level up, level up.
That was funny.
Level up, level up. All right, so we ready for some Trina.
New
Shout
Trina.
out to Trina.
Shout out to Trina. Shout out to Frank White. Shout out to Jessica Dulce. Thank you all so much.
Yes, yes. Trina debut on the scene. Woo!
Andre B. Dime si la vistes, the hottest chick around town. No solo en mis sueños, cause I rock this damn crown. Alarm sound, bring the beat back. Tu movimiento got me hooked like crack. See the after bar, looking like a rock star. Body just like Trina, with and vet from where you are. She rock the loops, I rock my suit. We shut it down when we come through. No time to play, just gotta say. When you see us out the way, she rock diamonds, I do. Gotta say it in the beamer, I look Trina non-stop, but it's just us two. Tell me how you seen her, how you seen slim waist. This shit look like Trina. Hey, I'm a server, Sabina.
This is a fun record.
I love it.
It's
You know,
smooth,
I
it's
can
fun.
actually picture myself rolling in the car.
That's what it
I
is.
can picture myself,
Lakeshore.
yes,
7 o'clock.
cleaning my house
Yeah.
like, ooh, tell me, have you seen
Cena,
it?
hey! I love it. I love it. I love it. The response has been
my
crazy, and I'm
gosh.
so grateful.
Wow.
I'm so grateful.
Wow. Well, I'm over the moon excited for you too.
Thank you so much.
This is beautiful. The track is hot.
Thank you, and thank you
It's
for letting me
hot.
do this here
Yes.
with you and with Marbra, and it's
Mhm.
just such an honor. And I want to let everybody know that along with my new single being released today, I will also be on the new episode of American Greed
Woo!
on
On
CNBC
Oh my
next
goodness.
week, Monday, August 13th,
Wow. So tune in Monday,
9
August 13th,
Eastern, 10 Central. Did I say that right? Maybe I didn't.
10 Eastern, 9 Central.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
Yes.
And also, it's my birthday that day. I'll be
Oh my
31.
goodness.
So it's a really special time.
Oh my
It's a really
God,
special
look
month.
beautiful on you, okay?
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's kind of you. Thank you. That is really nice.
You know,
of
you got that good mixture. You got that Latina, that Greek, you know, you're
You're
not
kind. I
the
appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I try to take really good care of myself.
Yes.
That's a part of it too.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes. Yes.
I think one of the reasons why I look up to Madonna so much is because she is as old as she is, looks as good as she
Oh my
does, and is
gosh.
still doing it.
What is she in her? What is Madonna?
I think she's in her 60s.
Close to 60 or 60
Gotta
at
be
this
close
point.
to 60.
Oh my gosh, is she?
Yeah, because Jennifer Lopez is close to 50, and Jennifer Lopez is another one that looks
Whoa.
unreal.
Man.
I mean,
Amazing.
yeah, it's unbelievable. So I also look up to things like that too. Like I want to look good, and it's not about being cocky or arrogant. It's
No.
about aging gracefully because you can't
Yes.
stop it, and looking the best you can look
Yes.
for whatever age range you're at.
Exactly. You
You
only
know what
got
I mean?
one life. Hit it, live it,
Take
enjoy
care of
it.
yourself.
Exactly.
Take care of yourself.
So this is a big hustle when you out here in this game, and I
Yeah,
know
it is.
your story. You work the odd jobs, you've been on the hustling tip. So what is just some tips or some just to give that person who's walking dogs and doing Uber and cleaning houses and
Yeah.
trying to
Oh, wow.
build their portfolio
Absolutely.
and do this. What is some tips or just just about that struggle and holding on and still.
Yeah, well, I think you said it. It's about holding on, and it's about keep going. If you have a dream, you have to protect it, and you can't let anybody take that away from you. People will tell you you can't do something that they've never done themselves.
Yes.
So you cannot be swayed by somebody else's impression of where they think your life might go. They don't know. You don't know. The universe knows. You have no idea what your legacy will be.
Absolutely.
Like Maya Angelou said to Oprah,
Oh.
your legacy is as many people as you touch.
Oh.
And that's real. Yeah.
It really is. And you don't have to be this mega superstar,
No.
like Beyonce,
No.
traffic backed up for hours at Soldier Stadium today.
You take what
to
you
do
have
that.
and you help and you
Right.
make it the best and you build on it and you
Yes.
grow on it. And through that, you will be stopping.
Woo! Give me some.
That's pretty
Yes, absolutely. So what can I know we got you. You're going to be on American Greed on
Yes.
August 13th. That's also your birthday. You're going to
Yeah.
be celebrating.
Yes, I am.
3-1, baby. You get better with age. I'm telling you, don't be afraid to get older because
No,
you get better
don't.
with age.
You do.
Stop it.
You do.
Absolutely. So what else do we have to look forward to? Are you going to be performing anywhere? You got the new single out.
Yes.
How can we get in the groove?
Yeah.
Drag?
So I actually have a trip planned for later this month.
Mm.
I'm gonna be in New York.
Ooh.
And we're going to be doing some fun stuff in New York. I don't want to reveal everything just yet because I really want the followers to kind of still enjoy the ride that we're on.
Yes.
But definitely have some plans for some live performances and some more traveling. And I am also going to be hosting a live Q&A blog series on amafeed.com. AMA stands for Ask Me Anything. And the show is called #MovieAMA, which stands for Movie Ask Me Anything, on the Movie Channel. And basically, it's really easy. It's just me in front of the camera answering fans' questions from the internet about movies. And I really have schooled myself the past 4 or 5 months going to the movies every weekend, saving my ticket stubs, also watching movies from the past. I've really been studying and I'm a little nervous, but I think I'm ready for it. I don't know everything. I think people are like, oh, he's an actor, he knows everything about movies. But what people don't know is I don't even watch television.
Right.
I don't even watch television. So this is something really grateful for me, and it forced me to slow down and do something that I really enjoy doing, which is going to the movie theater.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've been bulking up on these movies.
Yes.
What has been your fave so far?
So my favorite has been a movie that I did last year in April, and it comes out next year in March.
Ooh.
And I filmed it at the McCormick Place. It was a 2-day shoot. It was CGI, so it was all green screen.
Yeah.
It was my first time doing CGI, and it was also my first time driving a rig.
Wow.
And the film is with John Goodman.
Oh.
It's called Captive State. It's a science fiction thriller, and my scene actually was with John Goodman. We worked side by side,
Really?
and I also worked with another one of the lead actors, and it was a really special, wonderful moment. And that I think is probably one of my favorites that comes out next year. Also, The Dilemma I did is one of my favorites. I also did Chirac. That's one of my favorites.
You've been on Empire as
I've been
well?
on Empire for 3. I was on Empire for 3 years before
my
I did
goodness.
Chicago Justice,
Yes.
and then that show ended.
Yeah.
So I did my due there, unfortunately. But NBC, you listening? Bring it back.
Right.
But after that, I did my Do the Right Thing initiative for 6 months,
Oh
and
my
then
goodness.
just started to build again. Just started to build again,
Right,
and now I'm here, and I'm grateful.
Well, it sounds like you have a really good balance.
Thank you.
You know when to take a break. You know I call them sabbaticals.
You have
Sometimes
to.
You got to step back and regroup. Sometimes you just feel like
You know what? You need time to create.
Right.
We're artists.
Yes.
And you can't crank things out forever. At some point, you have to stop and say, I'm shutting it down.
Yes.
It's time to create again, however long that
There
takes.
you go.
And then once it's ready, we start putting it out again. And that's what it is. And I totally understand that. And I think that sometimes even for me it's frustrating because I have people say, Dre, where you been? It's been 90 days.
Right.
Dre, you fell off. You had more going on last year. And it's like, I gotta create.
Right.
Like I gotta create. I gotta have my solitude. I gotta take my walks in the forest alone so I can hear the answers to the questions that I don't have answers to yet.
There you go.
So that's what it is. Yeah.
Favorite actor?
Oh, you gonna do that to me again? You know how hard that is. I love them all. Oh my God, I love them all. Oh gosh.
Male. We'll go with actors.
Just
first.
one?
You know, you can do top 5 if you got that many. Top 5.
So growing up, one of my favorite actors was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, I'll be back.
But I love Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes.
Robert De Niro.
Mm-hmm.
Al Pacino. How many more I got? One?
Yeah. What?
Or 2?
One more.
One more. Oh God, I wish I had more than that. I could name them all because I love them all. But
Yes.
Brad Pitt is wonderful.
Yes,
George Clooney. See,
yes.
now I done went over.
It's okay. You get that +1.
John Cena.
Yes.
So the list goes on and on. I love them all.
Okay,
I really
let's
do.
flip it now. Actresses.
Oh, well, here we go again. Growing up, I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
I love Halle Berry.
Mhm.
Oh my God, Meryl Streep.
Oh yeah.
Kate Blanchett.
Oh.
Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
That's my Greek sister. Angie Harmon, Joelle Carter, Monica Barbaro. The list goes on and on. I love them all. I really
absolutely.
do. I really do.
Yes, and I know for me, that's a part of my learning. Sometimes you can't get into school, you can't do certain things, you can't go to
Absolutely.
workshops, and so when you watch those movies and those actresses and actors do
You're
their thing, we're learning, we're growing, and we're like persevering through them.
That's how I got all my training. I've
Yes.
never taken a singing class, a dance class, an acting
Wow.
class. Middle class parents, blue collar, and it just wasn't a priority for them.
Right,
You know, they were
right.
like, you need to go to school or go to a trade school. We're not
Right,
going to pay for acting
exactly.
lessons.
Get a
'cause that's
job,
probably-
right? Anybody worried?
Right,
Yes.
exactly right. Because that may not happen.
Right.
So, so I totally understand that, and I know that that's how I learned. I learned from watching others. I remember I
Right.
wanted to learn how to dance, so I was watching like Missy Elliott music videos.
Oh
and
my, is it worth
you-
it?
Yeah, I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. This skirt flip it if it's wet yet.
I wasn't even
Oh
gonna
my
try.
goodness, I love it. But yeah, you know that is truly how I learned, and even with acting, you know, I learned that we're all damaged. We
That's
all have that little broken child inside of us for whatever reason, and we have to recognize that and work on ourselves. But as an actor,
Right.
it has served a great purpose for me to go in there and pull that out when I need to invoke a certain emotion
Yes.
that I'm not feeling at that specific moment.
Right. Yes.
And I try to save some of those experiences. Like every time I think about this, it makes me happy. Every time I think about this, it makes me cry.
Right.
And I keep mental notes of that, those triggers, and I go back into those triggers when I need to.
Yes.
Now, the thing that's tough about being an actor is that acting wears you out.
It takes a lot. It takes.
It
a
really
toll.
does. And you have to take your time to be yourself again.
Right.
Once a week, I go to the spa, and you don't have to go to the spa. It could be watching TV for 10
Right.
minutes, but whatever.
Get killed,
There you
whatever.
go. Meditate. Whatever it is for you to come back to who you really
Right,
are,
right.
you have to do that, because sometimes as entrepreneurs, we can make a mistake of lying to ourselves and making ourselves think that we're better than we actually are. And the number one rule about being an entrepreneur is you have to tell yourself the truth.
Right.
And I think that's what it really comes down to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some excellent advice.
Thank you.
Honest, wow. Be honest with yourself.
You
be
do.
truthful. That's the only way to grow and really to get to where you need to. And don't be afraid to fail and
Don't.
make mistakes.
Don't be afraid to fail. When one
Yes.
door closes, another one opens. You have to lose to win
There
again.
you go. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so.
You're so kind. You're so sweet. You're so
oh my
kind.
goodness, because you have because like your energy is just beautiful.
Oh, thank you so
you know
much.
What I mean, I'm an energy type person.
So am I.
You know, I like to
So
know
am
people
I.
by their spirit, by their energy. That's how I can know if they're genuine, if they're,
Right.
and they're truthful.
Absolutely.
So I can just feel that energy, and I know you have so much more to give. And this track is hot, and you
you.
got the movies and everything. You're gonna
Oh,
be going
thank
to
you.
New York.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've never been to
Oh
New
my
York.
Goodness, really?
Yeah.
Oh
So I'm
my
really
gosh.
looking forward to it. And you know, that's another thing I want to say. Don't let anybody tell you it's too late to do what you know you're capable of. Last year I turned 30 in Vegas. It was my first time going to Vegas. This
yes.
year is my first time being in New York. And you know, I've always been a little bit of a late bloomer, but I also realize that things happen when they're supposed to.
It's right on time.
Yeah, right on time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are you excited about seeing in New York? Is there a particular monument or is that, you know?
Okay, so yeah, of course, I want to see the Statue of Liberty, and I want to go to Times Square and do all that fun stuff. Get some good coffee, get some good eating, some walking,
Yes.
maybe some drinks and nightlife, and also the VMAs will be out in New York that weekend.
Oh, Ooh.
And I also know that Megyn Kelly show is on that weekend.
Yeah.
And Good Morning America is on that
Ooh,
weekend. So a lot
Michael
of fun
Strahan.
stuff. I need a time, Michael.
Yes.
So there's a lot of fun stuff that is going to be going on in New York that weekend, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. So I'll be definitely following. I'll be looking, stalking.
Yes.
Who is that? That's just Racheal.
I love it.
Absolutely. All right, so we have so many wonderful things going on with you.
Yes.
And I do we're gonna hit you with this song one more time because
so
it's
sweet.
hot. And I want you to let everyone know where they can contact you.
Absolutely.
You know, if they want to collaborate you as far as music.
Of course.
You know, you're an actor and you also dance.
I do.
What is your dance style preference? Do you is it a range across different
It is a
genres
range.
or?
It is a range. I like to do all dance styles except for tap and ballet.
Okay.
Never skinny enough for ballet.
Right.
Could never get tap.
Right.
But I love jazz. I love swing dance. I love salsa, merengue, bachata. I love hip hop. So I again with music, I love them all, and I think that you have to.
You really do.
You gotta love everything.
Yes,
you gotta see the beauty in
absolutely.
everything, not just the most beautiful thing or person, but
Right.
you also have to see yourself in the beauty in someone who may be down on their luck
Right.
or doesn't look like that person on the billboard. And then you
Right.
have to ask yourself, was I in that position at one point? How can I help them? How
Right.
can I be compassionate?
Absolutely.
So I want to let everybody know that you can find me on all the social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Andre Bellos, really easy, just my name. And my website is andrebellos.com. I'll spell that for you. It's AndreBellos. And like I mentioned, we had a pre-release of Trina on iHeartRadio
Woo!
earlier this week on Tuesday.
Yes.
Today's the official release
Woo!
with Barbara and Racheal on the scene, and then it'll be released on the internet August 21st.
Yes.
And I think right now you can go check it out. If you haven't been able to catch it on the radio promo I've been doing, you can catch it on YouTube.
Okay.
Frank White, Andre Bellos, Trina.
Hey, so are we gonna get a music video soon or?
Yes, we are. Actually, I think we just gave them a music video.
Okay.
You and I think we did give them a music video. But yeah, there is going to be a music video coming, and we're looking to infuse the skylines of Miami, Florida,
Ooh.
Atlanta, Georgia, and Chicago, Illinois.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so hot.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for everything
Yeah.
that's going on with you.
Thank you, and likewise, dear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So we're gonna end this beautiful, wonderful interview, with Trina.
New Trina.
New
Whoop, whoop.
Trina. Body like Trina. Body like Trina.
hey,
Work it
work,
out, work it out. Oh, y'all like that, y'all like that, y'all like that. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my
I
gosh.
love it.
I pray that Trina gets a hold of this song and she will be.
What? I was talking
my
to
gosh.
the guy I worked on it with, Frank. And
Yes.
I was like, what we really need to do is perform the song on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes. Oh.
You know how
my
sometimes they be at the
gosh.
club fighting, but
Right.
then in the background someone be singing?
Right.
I'm like, I'll be the person in the background singing.
That can be me.
Yeah, because I want to throw no drinks in my face.
Right, okay.
But I want to be on the show. It's like the #1 show on
Yes.
VH1.
Yes. Absolutely.
And shout out to Mona Scott, because she's had a lot of success and a lot of
She is
spin-offs.
hitting it.
Hitting it.
Oh my
Hitting it.
gosh, yes, and she's opened the door for people like Lala. She got the little
Yandy.
show about the booty,
Mhm.
booty
Killer curves.
injections, killer curves. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, my friend was just on that show, Sydney Starr.
Really?
Yeah, so it's really
Oh
cool
my
to kind of
gosh.
see everybody grow, and
Right.
it's really wonderful to see the higher ups
Oh my
helping,
gosh, yes.
like Lala.
Reaching back.
Absolutely.
And pulling up. 'Cause
Absolutely.
There's so many talented, wonderful people.
Yeah.
We're going to focus on this talented, wonderful guy with Neutrina, baby. Hit me with it.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
Welcome. Oh my God, you
Thank you so much
deserve
for having me.
it.
I so appreciate it.
I'm back.
He's
Si
back.
la vistes, the hottest chick around town. No solo en mis sueños, cause I rock this damn crown. I get alarm sound, bring the beat back. Tu movimiento got me hooked like crack. Seen her at the bar, looking like a rock star. Body just like Trina, with vet from where you are. She rock the loops, I rock my suit, we shut it down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
have you seen her? Super thick. Hey, Lego. Tell me, have you seen her? Have you seen her? Super thick. I'm a server of Sabina.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Oh
Thank
my
you so
gosh,
much.
yes,
Thank you so
ma.
much.
You heard it. We're on the scene. I'm your girl, Racheal J.
On the scene.
Andre Bellos. Definitely connect with this guy. Look out for him on your big screen. Look out for him in Hollywood. He's going to be doing some big things. He's doing big things.
And if you see me, come give me a hug.
Yes, come give him a hug. We love hugs. Until next time, get with us.